What's going on, beautiful people? It is I, your flying locomotive and faster than a speeding bullet SuperCliff, coming at you live with a brand new video. And for today's majestic and fantastic video, we're continuing with Philip Kennedy Johnson's epic take of Action Comics, issue number 1049. But before we jump into everything that's DC and Superman related, if you are new to the channel, then smash that like and subscribe button. That way you guys never miss out on anything that happens on this majestic channel. And because we've managed to cross over 1,000 subs, let's raise the bar and go full on Super Saiyan as we try to get 60 more subs before the end of 2022. So don't be rude, it's free folks, it's the price of admission. Don't be a nerd, show some class. Hit that subscribe button. Thus, without further ado, let's get our capes on and save the freaking world with Action Comics, issue number 1049. Our story picks up at Stryker's Island, the home where hopes and dreams come to take a dump. And within this lovely establishment, we have ourselves Metallo, who is currently having a chat with a hologram take of Lex Luthor. Now, for the past few weeks, Lex has been trying to smooth things well with John Corben, aka Metallo. Basically, he's been trying to buy him off. He's even gone so far as to upgrade Metallo's cybernetic exoskeleton, which includes upgrades on all fronts. But of course, Metallo isn't trying to become Lex's puppy dog. He doesn't want anything to do with him. And he's done being a supervillain. And more importantly, he's done fighting a war against Superman. And as a way to give Lex the middle finger, Corben cracks open his skull casing and he intends to kill himself by destroying his own brain. Because no matter what, Metallo would rather die than live in debt to someone like Lex Luthor. However, it's right then and there where Lex breaks the news of a tragic incident involving Metallo's sister. Apparently the other night, Tracy's fiance and co-worker were both killed via a gunshot, and seemingly the gun was found, quote, in her possession. And now she's being held for murder at a LexCorp-funded prison. So yeah, basically Lex is framing Tracy for murder. And the only way to save her is if Metallo cuts the bullshit and works with Lex Luthor, all in an effort to destroy Superman. From there, we pick up where the last issue ended, at the Metropolis Zoo, amid Superman's battle against the New Gods. Because remember folks, the New Gods, Kalibak, Orion, and Desaad, they're here to claim the Fire of Ulgrin. So yeah, in other words, they're here to kick the crap out of Superman and to capture Ra, who is the current holder of the fire. Now while the fight is going down, Lois and Bibbo are on the side doing what Superman can't do at the moment, which of course is helping civilians who are caught between the chaos. However, it's here where the Fire of Ulgrin unleashes from within Ra, and from there, a construct of the first and the greatest of the old gods appears, the Mad Ulgrin. And from there, the power unleashes, nearly killing Desaad in the process. And basically that's why the New Gods are here, because according to their knowledge, the Fire of Ulgrin is equivalent to that of a Death Star. For what they fear is that whoever holds the fire is by all intents and purposes a walking nuke. And so for the New Gods, given that the Fire of Ulgrin can affect those amongst the Fourth World, they're not willing to take any chances. However, when it comes to Superman, he's willing to take a chance, because he knows Ra. He knows that he's a good kid, and right now, he's just scared. And so Clark does what the New Gods can't. He tries to be a human, and he tries to connect with a scared child. And alas, Clark manages to stop the Fire of Ulgrin simply by calming Ra down and helping a scared kid take control of the great power that's within him. Now from there, Orion disputes that what happened today was proof that the kid cannot stay on Earth, and that he has to come with the New Gods to either New Genesis or Apocalypse. But Superman lets them know that Ra isn't alone because he has his sister and the House of El to protect him, and they are far more trustworthy to take the responsibility than the New Gods. So basically the Man of Steel is making it clear that the Velosian children are with him by their own choice, and that the events today make it pretty clear to the New Gods that they couldn't take the kids by force even if they tried. Thus, with Metron opening a boom tube back to the Spear of Gods, the New Gods take their leave, though not before Orion lets Superman know that he's the one to blame for binding the Fire of Ulgrin to the flesh of a child. And so being the dick that he is, he issues a warning that the New Gods will find a way to take the god aspect away from Ra. And if the kid dies in the process, then Superman will be the one to blame. Picking up 2 days later, Superman arrives at Warworld. And here he gives the people a speech, for he lets the Warzoons know that his allies in the United Planets have managed to locate most of their homeworlds, and they have charted a course to safely take the Warzoons back to their home planets. Clark also remarks that it's been one of the greatest honors of his life to fight alongside the Warzoons, for fighting for their freedom and fighting for a better tomorrow was well worth it. And because of this, the people of Warworld and the House of El will now share an unbreakable bond, and if they ever require aid, he'll be there to help, no matter what. And with that, Superman breaks the chains that Mongol put on the Warzoons, but he leaves his sigil on their chests because they chose to wear it in support of Superman's revolution, despite knowing that they might be killed for it if they were to ever be defeated. And that gives them a greater right to that symbol than anyone else. And from there, he lets them know that there are no more chains to hold them anymore. And with the Warzoons chanting for the unbloodied sword, Superman leaves Warworld behind, as the orphan, that freaky little fetus baby, pilots it out of Earth's solar system, thus closing a major chapter in the life of Superman Action Comics. Picking back up at Stryker's Island Penitentiary, Lex Luthor arranges a power outage within Corben's cell block, and as we see one of the guards check out the situation, a guard who is seemingly kind to Metallo and would refer to him as, John rather than his supervillain name, we get a quick lesson on why it sucks to be at the wrong place at the wrong time. Because despite the fact that this guard was nice, Metallo don't care, because he's all about saving his sister, the last member of his family. Therefore, everyone else is expendable. And with that, Metallo murders the guard, and he makes his escape to the mainland. He makes his escape to Metropolis. Picking up elsewhere, we find out that Manchester Black has been working alongside Lex Luthor throughout this entire time, for Black served as a mole and was hired to keep tabs on Superman during his tenure on the Authority. And because so, he managed to secure an unmade and an orphan box, to which he sold both to Lex Luthor. However, after fighting alongside Superman and the Authority, Manchester Black lets Lex know that he's no longer interested in working for him. Like, dude, I did my part, and I gotta be honest, I'm kind of a changed man. So yeah, time to let me go. However, as we all know, Lex is not one to take rejection well, and so he jabs Black with an electroshock that neutralizes him. And from there, Lex makes it clear to both us and Black that, just like Metallo, Manchester Black doesn't have much of a choice. You either do what Lex Luthor wants, or you get forced to. And that, folks, was the end of Action Comics, issue number 1049. And thank you guys for checking out my video, as it truly, truly means the world to me. So yeah, this issue was a great conclusion to the return of the Kal-El story arc. And not only that, but I would say a fantastic bridge for the larger story that's going to be taking place in 2023. Philip Kennedy Johnson knows and understands Superman. Dude is all about hope, and he's always about finding the best solution. No matter how hard a journey will be for the Man of Steel, as long as people get to live and lives are being saved, as long as people are having an easier time, then Superman's all about that. And yes, I know I've been a broken record when it comes to gushing over Action Comics and Philip Kennedy Johnson's take on it, but I truly can't emphasize enough on just how important the way Superman is being depicted. I love it, but not only because I'm a Superman fan who loves to see a hopeful Superman, but let's be honest, we live in a crazy world right now. And I think now, where we as a culture and as a human species, I think having a positive and hopeful interpretation of Superman is very much needed. Now, as always, Lex Luthor's a bastard. Like, holy crap, dude, I know you wanted Metallo on your side, but Jesus Christ, bro. You went pretty far in doing so. And speaking of Metallo, oh my god, I never thought of a horror book featuring Metallo, but after seeing him kill that guard, sort of like, Robert Redford and Winter Soldier, like, holy crap, I'm definitely getting Terminator 1 vibes. So yeah, basically overall, with the book's amazing writing, its story, and the themes that are being woven together, I can honestly say that I'm super excited for the future of DC, and I'm excited for the future of Action Comics. So yeah, as always, I'm your majestic sayer over at SuperCliff, and if you guys are new to the channel, then do me a solid by smashing that like and subscribe button, and also the notification bell so that you'll never miss out on an upload, and so that you'll always be kept up to date with your favorite top-tier comics happening in the comic book world. Now tell me, what are your thoughts and opinions on this issue? Are you guys excited for the big issue of 1050? Let me know down in the comment section below. And until the next video, peace. A giggity go.